What's going on, guys? It's your boy ProGammar here with yet another NBA 2K Gauntlet Spotlight Sim tutorial. Now for today's video we're going to be doing the Chauncey Billups Point Guards vs Centers Challenge. So if we get into the challenge, it is on Hall of Fame difficulty. It's a 21 point triple threat and the terms are using only point guards win the game and record at least 2 blocks against Manute Bol, Yao Ming and George Merchan to earn Dark Matter Chauncey Billups. Now, I'm sure a lot of you have realized the centers in this game, they're not regular centers. They're all like 7'6" and above. I think like Manute Bol, I think he's 7'7" in the game, but the others are like 7'6". Even still, they're all like 7'6" and above. And especially with regular point guards, this will be an extremely difficult challenge. So my recommendation is, for players, this is the actual lineup I use to complete the challenge. So I would use a Dark Matter Lonzo Ball. Why? Because he's quick, he can shoot the ball, he can drive, he can dunk, he can play defense. And he is 6'6", so we still got a bit of length on him. So we hopefully will be able to get a block, get a couple steals. I was actually lucky to where Lonzo Ball got both of my blocks when I did the challenge. So he should be quite helpful. And the other two guys I would recommend, yet again, out of position centers which play the point guard. In this case, we have got Vlade Divac and Joakim Noah. Some pretty cheap budget options. I think Vlade Divac is going for like probably 10, 15k right now. So a bit expensive for a diamond, but I like Joakim Noah. I think I paid about 3k. So it's not too bad. So let's get into the challenge. So on offense, basically what you want to do is just attack the rim, like get into a quick isolation and just attack the rim and go for a dunk. Because a lot of the time these centers, because they're so tall, and especially being the CPU, they're just quite slow. They don't have the animations to really quickly get in front of you like that, especially not the CPU anyway. So you should be able a lot of time just go straight through and get a dunk. And on defense, basically you want to just go into the stay home option, which is going to keep you guys in front of the defenders. Keep protecting the rim, and then basically you're gonna like go for a block even though there's not a shot being taken. Your opposition's gonna drive to the rim, you're gonna switch players and then try and go for the block there. So if we start the ball in offense or in defense, so we're in offense. So basically we get the ball, you're again left on the D-pad, quick isolation, and then just speed burst all the way up the floor. And as you can see, the CPU is way too slow to stop you from doing that. So basically you can do that the whole time. Defense, right on the D-pad, stay home. Now you basically want to kind of fall back to the top of the key, wait till your player's there. Yet again, wait till he's here. In this case, he's trying to drive, which is fine. Now here, you basically, okay, in this case, he's trying to drive. I was hoping he wasn't going to drive, because a lot of times they'll kind of stand still for a second or two, which is kind of what you want to get him to do. So yet again, we're just going to go into offense, go wide, get into our dunk animation. Now, what you want to do is when they do have that stand still for a second, you want to hold down right trigger as well as press triangle to jump. So yet again, he'll stop for a second. We'll do that and switch players and try and get the block with your like off-ball player. So there we go. In that case, we actually got a block there. So yet again, feed the ball. And if we can see, I believe that counted as a block, or was that just a rebound? No, yet again, that was a block. So you want to make sure that your player, he jumps, lets them drive, like jumps on a 3-point shot, even though there's nothing there, and you've got to be holding down turbo to do it, because that's what's going to make the CPU drive to the rim. You're then going to need to switch players and try to go up and contest it with the other player, which in my case was Vlade Divac. Now I got lucky they came down with the ball off the missed shot, and Lonzo happened to get the block, but that is basically what you want to do. So yet again, on offense, what we're going to do, we're going to go across, quick isolation, pull back, and if our guy gets out of the way, that'd be good. Yet again, doesn't work. Go back, quick isolation. And then just get through a little drive, quick speed glitch animation. Yet again, crossing one way, crossover back the other way. And again, you can keep taking twos. If you leave Merchan open, he will be the one to shoot the 3 balls. So maybe don't leave him open. Again, go like that. And there we go. That is our 2 blocks. So at this point, really all you need to do is just go through and keep getting your 2-point shots. So actually, if we're already here, we might as well see if we can complete the challenge. Yet again, I'll see if I can show what to do one more time. So jump at it, get in, jump at it, they're going to drive, and you're going to go up and try and contest. And now you've got to remember, like stuff like that, they are going to hit some shots, and that is fine. The reason that is fine is because, well, they're 7'6", it's going to happen. You know, you're not going to be able to block every shot. Like I said, I was lucky that both of mine in my challenge I did with like Lonzo Ball. Like none of my 7-footers got blocks. But yet again, you can, as you can see, using guys like Vlade Divac, using guys like Joakim Noah, having those tall centers, it can be really helpful. And yet again, I wouldn't recommend shooting too many 3 balls for this challenge. The only reason I guess I'm starting to look at doing it now is because Lonzo Ball has his takeover activated. And having the takeover activated is really helpful. And yet again, just before we keep going this challenge, just going to double check. Yet again, there we go. So we got a 1 block with Lonzo, a 1 block with Vlade, as I'll show you on the screen. There we go. And yeah, at that point, just let them attack the rim. Let them take their 2s. They're not the best of shooters anyway, so they're probably going to miss. And then at that point, you can just do what you're going to do to finish off the challenge. So, yeah, like I said, yet again, let them go for it. Jump at it. Switch players. And there's another block. That's 3 blocks we already got in this challenge. You're just going to make sure you're basically jumping at 3-point shots that aren't there. Hold right trigger when you're going out and pressing triangle to go for the block. I know they're not shooting it. Maybe Mershon will occasionally shoot a 3-ball if he's wide open. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter about that. You're trying to go for, or you're trying to make them attack the rim so that you can then get the block from there. Yeah, again, another 3-point shot. If you got your takeover, shoot 3s. If you don't have takeover, I wouldn't recommend it. Because these centers, like I said earlier, they're like 7'6", 7'7". They're pretty tall, and they're just going to be able to contest you so easily to get back. And again, Manute Bol, he's shooting the 3. That's fine. They'll occasionally shoot him. They'll occasionally hit him. But end of the day, that doesn't really matter too much. You need to do what you got to do. Pull back, hit your shot. Unfortunately, we missed. That is okay. Especially if the score does get quite close, I probably wouldn't risk it too much shooting 3s. Because, well, end of the day, you still want to complete the challenge. And you don't want to risk losing the challenge if you got blocks just over trying to shoot 3 balls off to get it done quicker. Yet again, as you can see, going for a dunk pretty much every time you're going to get this challenge done. And even if you try and come up to try and get those steals, like, they can be quite helpful too. And yeah, as you can see, score is 18-11. We have 3 blocks so far. And yeah, sometimes as well, you can get little steals. So if we can try and get a little steal here, obviously not. Oh, well, that's fine. They're hitting 2s. And yeah, that's basically what you want to do. That's just what you want to let them do. Hit their 2s. Do what you're going to do. Get those little speed burst animations around. Try and get those layups. Unfortunately, we missed our layup. Oh, well. And yeah. So, yet again, especially off those little misses, that's as well when you're going to want to try and go for a little rebound too. So, sorry, not a rebound, go for a little block. Because, yeah, again, that's kind of when they bring the ball down. Do what you're going to do. And, yeah, attack the rim. We'll pass it out. And, yet again, I'm probably going to try and get back to Lonzo because he's our best player. So, pull it back out again on offense. Crossover one way, crossover back the other. Attack the rim. And there we go. So, there's another bucket. 20-15. Like I said, going for those dunks is just a lot of a safer option, or even the layups. Because even on that time, yeah, we didn't get into a dunk animation. We got into a layup animation. But yeah, like I said, main takeaways for this challenge, make sure you go for the jump, let them drive, or in this case they didn't. There's another block. As you can see, we've already got, if we take a look, we've already got 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. One of all these guys, and these guys aren't super amazing or anything. Like Lonzo's 6'6", we're using a diamond and an amethyst for this challenge. So you don't need to spend like 100k to try and get, you know, all these amazing cards, or even dark matters on this one, which is really nice indeed. Yet again, Mershon's most likely going to be the player to shoot. He goes for a drive, which is fine. And if we get the ball, a quick isolation, we should be able to complete this challenge. So, yet again, quick isolation, pull back, and run it again because Noah should not have been in the rim or underneath the basket. Pull back, yet again, get that little curl animation going. And that is the challenge. That is actually a perfect example of how you complete it. So, yet again, most important takeaways on offense, try and go for dunks as much as you can, because if you get those little speed burst animations, the CPU is not going to be able to stay in front of you. They'll get the occasional block, but that is fine. When you get takeover, then maybe start looking to shoot 3s. But until you've got your 2 blocks, don't shoot 3s because, well, you're just speeding up the challenge quicker, and you kind of want to, like, take as much time as you can, give yourself as many opportunities to get blocks as you can. On defense, you basically want to, like, go across, stay home, keep your defenders in front of your players. So, they basically stay in front, you know, kind of keep them down man to man. As well as then, when one player kind of stops with the ball a little bit, you'll see they'll kind of stop for maybe a second or two. Hold down right trigger, press triangle to kind of like make it like a moving, jumping block at the shot, which isn't even there. They're going to drive, quickly switch players to whoever's closest to the rim. Hold down right trigger, go for the block, try and time it as well as you can. And like I said, guys, as you can see, a block of Lonzo, a block of Joachim Noah, and 2 blocks of Vlade. This isn't too bad of a challenge. It is a little bit of a pain because, again, you're using point guards against these super tall guys. Sometimes you're going to struggle a little bit because they're 7-6, they're just going to hit their shots over you without the contest. But yeah, anyway guys, that is the tutorial for today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Also, shout out to Diamante's World for being the person to actually create this strategy to be able to like help all of us current gen players to actually complete this challenge. So I'll link his channel at the top line of the description down below, so don't forget to go check him out, show him some support. And yeah, the rest of the social media links in the description below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, I guess I'll catch you guys in another video, whether it's another tutorial, a future video, whatever it happens to be. So until then guys, see ya!